Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. It is Champions League Predictions Match Day 5 and we are live coming at you with all the results. Check below for timestamps. Ian, are you drinking?
Yes, I am drinking, but I'm only drinking. It's not for getting drunk, Tom. I'm only drinking beer because hopefully we can get a sponsorship from Stella Artois.
Just lead us in with the first match.
Galatasaray versus Club Brugge.
Galatasaray and Club Brugge playing off in a truly exciting match. I neither know nor care. I'm going to go with Galatasaray because they are strong at home and no one wants to visit there. I've got Galatasaray winning 3-1.
Yeah, you're quite right. A lot of these groups are pretty much done and dusted by this point. There's a lot of just who's going to end up in the Europa League out of the third, fourth places. I'm going to agree with you. It's tough, always tough going over to Turkey. Club Brugge is going to struggle. It's going to be, I'll say 2-1 Galatasaray.
Fair enough. Oh, the glamour tie. Real Madrid host Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes, it is a marquee game. Usually, you don't know what to expect from Real Madrid. They are such a basket case of a club. They could very easily go out and smash them 4-0 or get hammered 4-0. You just don't know what you're going to get. Both these sides are just fighting it out for who's going to finish top of the group. And as Paris are usually better in the group stages than they are in the knockout stages, I'm just going to say it's going to be a nice and entertaining 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I got Paris Saint-Germain winning this one. Real Madrid have just been a joke this season, and PSG love the early rounds of the Champions League. This is where they play their good football. Come round of 16, quarter semi-finals, they fall apart, but this is their bread and butter. I've got PSG beating Real Madrid in Madrid 4-2.
Whoa! Red Star Belgrade, Bayern Munich.
Well, this is a bit of a lopsided affair. Probably the only thing in Red Star's corner for this match is the fact that they're having to go to Belgrade and play it. Bayern have looked better since sacking their manager. Who's in charge right now? Good.
Not sure.
Right, well, at some point...
It's just whoever was the coach, isn't it? I think temporary charge.
At this point, it's probably going to be Pochettino soon, but I see Munich winning this. They're too strong. I see them running out 2-0 winners.
I still think Mourinho might go there. But, yeah, Belgrade have proven no opposition to anybody this season. Everybody, even Spurs have smashed them both home and away. Bayern Munich going to run out easy win. What did you say again?
2-0.
I think it'll be just a bit. I reckon it'll be more. I'm going to go 4-0 Bayern Munich.
But speaking of Jose Mourinho, Tottenham Hotspur versus Olympiakos.
Escalated very, very quickly, didn't it? The whole Jose Mourinho to Tottenham thing.
I mean, at what point did Mourinho have a trident and a grenade in his hand? It just took over.
And two nice games for him to start. Well, we don't know how they've got on against West Ham yet because we were recording this beforehand. But yes, a nice easy Champions League start for them. They only need a win or a point to get through, and I think they'll get that easily here. They'll win 3-1.
A Jose Mourinho side in the Champions League. This has 1-0 written all over it. The most laboured 1-0 you'll see. Almost a 1-0 that you're going to criticise them for winning 1-0, but then they'll do it 7 more times. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Olympiakos 0.
Hold on to your hats, folks. We're going all the way over to America for Atlanta versus Dynamo Zagreb.
You get me so excited every time. Atalanta.
I don't get it, boy.
Now I understand why everyone hates my southern accent, because it hurts your ears. Dynamo Zagreb are not a great side. Atalanta are a pretty solid Italian side. This is a match for third. Is Atalanta in second?
Yeah, it's actually Zagreb have got 5 points in third, and Atalanta they've been decent, but they've only got 1 point.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I see a 0-0 draw here.
Yeah, it's a game Atalanta need to win if they've got any hopes of staying in Europe this season, and I think they will. I think they'll win it 2-1.
Manchester City, Shaktar Donetsk.
Yep, City have already qualified. They've made easy work of this group, as you would have expected, and they'll make easy work of this game as well. Won't be anything you remember at the end of the season, but they'll win it 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4-0, but 2-0, 4-0.
They don't seem to tend to smash anyone in the Champions League, though.
I don't see them smashing them 4-0 either. I see it just being just a routine football match.
Why'd you pick it then?
Well, because I think they could score 4, but I don't see... Get out. No one likes you.
You pick 4-0 and then you say, I don't see it happening.
No, I see 4-0 happening. I just don't see it like a smashing. Like, I see it as being like a really boring game that somehow ends with 4 goals.
A bit like the England-Kosovo game where it's quite tight and they just get goals at the end. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the Lokomotiv Moscow against Bayer 0-4 Leverkusen.
How long have you been waiting to run that line out?
Actually, just for in my mind.
Lokomotiv Moscow, not the best team, but Russian teams tend to play better at home. Bayer Leverkusen, a solid German side. I got Leverkusen winning 1-0.
These are the teams in 3rd and 4th place in the group. I'll go Moscow, just again on the thing of it being difficult. It's going to be bloody cold in Russia there. And I'll go 1-0 reverse, 1-0 Lokomotiv.
Juventus versus Atheltico Madrid.
Yeah, a really, really big game, but not a game I would expect to be with a load of goals in it, though. I think it'll be quite a tight match. Do you know, it's funny how Ronaldo's been playing through an injury lately, so his performances have been a little bit off, hasn't been great. I mean, he still wants that 100 goals for Portugal, and he's going to get that, let's be fair. Yeah. He hasn't been great for Juventus this season, but people love to write him off.
Oh my God.
Love to literally stick the knife in. And because you love him so much, I'm going to jump on that bandwagon and say he is past it, he's over the hill, he's absolutely shocking, he's lived his whole career in Messi's shadow, and this is going to be a little handshake between the two sides and a very gentlemanly 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I think this Juventus side, like I've said about 20 times, look like they could win the Champions League just because they're grinding through results. Ronaldo's definitely not his best, and everyone's decided he's a terrible footballer, despite the fact that he's going to end his career as like probably one of the top 5 goal scorers of all time. But that doesn't matter, because at the end of your career, if you're not still scoring 60 goals a season, you've done something wrong. You're a criminal. I see Juventus winning this. I see it being a really tight competitive match as opposed to what you see. I got Juventus winning this one 2-1.
Yeah, both of these sides are going to go through. It's just who wins the group.
Yeah.
KRC Genk versus FC Red Bull Salzburg.
Why is the first game we do always like one of the most boring possible fixtures, unless you're a fan of Genk, who are clearly from Bratislava, and Red Bull Salzburg, who are clearly based in Luxembourg?
There's that geography masters coming out again.
I really don't care about this game, nor have I paid a huge amount of attention to who is in 3rd and 4th place in this. I'm going to assume Salzburg are in 4th place. I could be wrong. And I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this match.
I think you are right with that, with Salzburg being in 3rd place. And yeah, I can see it being a draw, but I'm not going to pick a draw. I'm going to say Salzburg edge it 2-1.
Liverpool versus Napoli.
I think Napoli are the only side to have beaten Liverpool this season. I think, in any competition. So
I think you're right.
Very well done for them. And Liverpool are top on 9 points, Napoli are on 8. So again, it's a matter of who just finishes top of the group. How can you ever look past Liverpool at Anfield? It is just the fortress of all fortresses at the moment. And Liverpool are going to win this one. They will win it by, I think they're going to win 3-0. They want to revenge that defeat from earlier on in the season.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. I think it'll be mildly cagier, but playing Liverpool when they're at home is just like running into a freaking bulldozer. You lose that battle. 9 times out of 10, you lose.
Unless you're Palace this weekend. Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund.
What a game. Borussia, are they in 2nd in the Bundesliga now?
Well, I don't know if they're in 2nd, but they did get absolutely hammered by Bayern Munich. Typical Dortmund, let's put out the white flag performance.
They love to do it against Bayern as well. It's like they're trying to lose. Anyway,
they just love to blow a lead. They just love to they love to get into these good positions and then just mess it up.
Yeah, just fall apart. But enough about that. Barcelona are a bit like Real Madrid right now, and that they're up, down, up, down, up, down. You never know if the manager is going to get sacked, if they're doing well, if Pep Guardiola is going to step back in, if Messi's going to score, if Messi's not. It's drama all over the Spanish league. But they're lucky they're coming up against the Dortmund side here that I think they can beat, and they can beat handily. I've got Barcelona winning this 3-0.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be 3-0 to Barca. Again, they are a funny side as well. You don't know what you're going to get from them. Do you know, I completely forgot they'd even signed Griezmann. He's literally done nothing.
Oh, he's been terrible. Literally terrible.
They've had to shove him out on the left-hand side, which for him, he must be like, how can I not be getting them play down the middle? I'm one of the best strikers in the world. Yeah. I think Barcelona will be too strong for Dortmund at home, but I don't think it'll be 3-0. I think that it will be 2-1 to Barca.
Oh, Slavia Prague, Inter Milan.
Oh, Inter Milan have been pretty decent this season, I think. Are you just doing that because of Slavia Prague?
How is a slave team going to beat the international Milanese? I don't see it.
But Inter Milan really need to win this game if they've got any hopes of getting through. They're on 4 points, Dortmund are on 7, so Inter will win this one. You're going to have all your ex-old Man United boys scoring all the goals. It's going to be 2-0, or both the goals, I should say. 2-0 to Inter.
Yeah, I've got the exact same score, 2-0.
Zenit St. Petersburg come up against one man and one man alone, Lyon.
2 more weeks. 3 more weeks after this. Just 3 more weeks after this. I mean, Zenit...
I don't know, because Lyon might go through, so you might get a bit more of that.
I mean, Zenit are at home. It's always hard to beat Russian sides at home. Lyon are having a good season. They played well. I just can't see them winning this. I've got a 1-1 draw.
One man on his own in St. Petersburg is not a good proposition for that one man. Let me tell you, all sorts of shenanigans could happen to that one man. Poor old Lyon. How do you UEFA allow this? And St. Petersburg need to win it, because then they'll go level on points with Lyon on 7, and they will win it. They will win it. 2-1.
RB Leipzig versus Benfica.
Rather surprisingly, Leipzig topped the group in this one. Benfica are actually rock bottom and have been terrible so far in the Champions League. And so, yeah, good little banner time for Leipzig, and I think that will continue. They'll go through as group winners, and they'll win this game 2-0.
I'm really quite worried right now because I'm realizing that you could say anything and I'd believe you because I don't have the tables or anything in front of me, nor have I had a chance to watch much Champions League football this year. So, like, you could say that, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, Leipzig beat Benfica 3-0, and you could be like, ha! Benfica are top of the group, and Leipzig have no points.
But I'll just make myself look like an idiot as well.
You're on camera with me, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leipzig have been really good. I think I can't remember the name of their manager, but I feel like he's the next top property in Europe. I think you and I have spoken about that before. I see them running out easy winners here, 3-0.
Another banner game. Valencia versus Chelsea.
Oh, my favorite team to talk about. Captain America-led Chelsea. Ooh, how exciting is this? Going over to Spain. It's the early match, which will be good. Means I might actually get to watch it. I would put Chelsea as heavy favourites in this game. Valencia, all the teams in this league are quite good, but Chelsea are top of the group, if memory serves.
This one's actually the most interesting group because you've got Ajax, Chelsea, and Valencia all on 7.
Yeah. Well, I see Chelsea creating space between themselves and Valencia. I see Chelsea winning 3-1 away from home.
Yeah, Valencia, of course, beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge as well in the first game. What a game, Chelsea-Ajax last time, 4-0.
Oh, my God.
And again, I agree with you. Chelsea just look in such good form. They got such a good energy about them. Pulisic has just added a different dimension to them. And yeah, they're going to go there. They'll have no fear going to Valencia, and they'll win. They'll win 2-1.
Lille versus Ajax.
Yeah, and this is where Valencia fall down this weekend. Obviously, this week, because Ajax will beat Lille here. I don't think there's any question about that. Ajax are an excellent side, playing excellent football, just like they were last season. Look like they haven't really missed a step from last season, really, even though they have lost a couple of players. And Ajax will win 3-0.
Yeah, you're full of shit, Ian. I know you're just telling me lies now. I've got Lille to beat the Ajax 1-0. I don't think Cleaning Fluid has ever won a football match.
Against a girl called Lily.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Very Biased Opinions this week. It has been a pleasure speaking to you. We are on a charge for 1,000 subscribers. Please like everything we do. Let's get even 20 likes on this video. It'd be super helpful. Look below. We've timestamped. We are obviously in association with Grandstand Bettors, so click on them. They know what they're talking about. I just predicted Lille to beat Ajax. I clearly have no idea. And with all that said, Ian, lead us out.
We're not done yet, Thomas. I know you thought we were done, but we've got Thursday night lights in the Europa League. Celtic versus Rennes.
I refuse to watch the UEFA Cup except when Man United are playing. But I will say that I think I was checking up on scores last time, and I believe Celtic played well and are doing well in their group.
Yep, they're actually top of their group. I think they've already qualified. They had a fantastic win against Lazio away last time out.
Oh, I definitely didn't predict that. I predicted them losing. As much fun as it is to constantly predict the correct things. Celtic are a terrible football club and Scotland have nothing going on. Rennes to win 3-0.
Absolute rubbish. Don't listen to him, Scotland fans. We love Scottish football and we love you all and we welcome you all in our community at Very Biased Opinions. And I go in reverse. Celtic 3, Rennes 0. Another one of your favourite clubs, Arsenal versus Eintracht Frankfurt.
Flaming wheelie bin as it goes down the road. I mean, who is going to take over? Will the Duchess take over Arsenal when Unai Emery is finally kicked out?
The Duchess?
Hey, we're going to get rid of Sean Dyche.
I hope so.
This is a garbage side. This is a side that it's not fun to watch play anymore. Somehow Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is captain now. Like, the most mercenary striker in Europe is now captain of the Arsenal team. Like, how is Emery still in charge? Honest to God. I can't even remember who they're playing, and I still predict Arsenal will lose 2-0.
You are right, Arsenal are not very good, and Aubameyang should not be captain, although they just don't have any leaders. Who do you give it to? There's not exactly a load of people jumping up.
Put me in, Unai!
That being said, Thomas, Unai Emery's wheelhouse is the Europa League. Arsenal have won this group already. They've already qualified as expected to do, and they will win this game as well. They'll win it 2-0. Feyenoord versus Rangers.
Yeah, I feel like Rangers also had a big result last week that was really helpful to them. But again, Scotland, you're bad at football. Get rid of your league, fold into England. Celtic and Rangers will let you play in the Championship. You'll never get out of it. You'll be stuck there for a decade. Feyenoord to win 2-0.
Rangers fans, enjoy Rotterdam. It's a wonderful city. Maybe go and hit out one of those smoke dens and maybe visit the ladies of the night, because you ain't going to get much else.
Why is that in quotes?
You ain't going to get much else on the field off play, because Feyenoord are going to beat your side 2-1. Sporting Braga, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, so normally I would go on some massive rant and insult one of the teams, but more than anything else, I just think this Wolves team probably have a little bit more about them than Braga. Braga are ahead of them right now, but I feel like this Wolves team they really have turned a corner. Their results are getting better in everywhere they play. I've got them winning this game, but it's going to be tight, 2-1.
I'm going to put this down for a 1-1 draw. I think Wolves' form has improved exceptionally well over the course of the season. They actually look really good in every single game they play now. I just think this one will just... Both sides kind of know they only need like 1 or 2 points to qualify, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
It's really hard to predict Wolves right now because you remember them being like exceptionally good last year, and then remember them being exceptionally bad for like 10 games at the beginning of the season. And you're like, I can't decide where the middle ground will be. Will they be a mid-table Premier League club, a bottom-of-the-table Premier League club? And then in Europe, it's always a totally different kettle of fish. Like, they could qualify in Europe and still be bottom half of the Premier League.
And I think they've been like the kings of the last-minute goals. I think they've scored like last-minute goals in the 3 wins they've had.
So, like, you don't know what's going to happen at all.
But let's be honest, Thomas, every single game we've talked about has been insignificant.
Correct.
Compared to the main event.
Astana versus Manchester United.
He's back behind the wheel, folks. He's got that bus or whatever it is he's driving back on the straight and narrow. Thomas, what do you think's going to happen to Ollie's boys this week?
I mean, I feel like it's the heady days of Man United playing Juventus, Athletico Madrid, Napoli, Inter Milan, Lyon, Barcelona, Valencia, Chelsea, Lille, Ajax, Leipzig, Benfica, Zenit St. Slavia, Prague. They're gone. We now play Astana, and let me tell you, it is going to be a joyful match in Kazakhstan, I believe. Yeah, I got that one right. Because I know Kazakh people and they will too. I feel like Man United will win this. I feel like it's going to be a pretty dour match. Most of Man United's Europa League nights are. It's going to be 1-0 to the Red Devils.
Yeah, Fergie's legacy was to bring this trip to Astana. It's a weird kickoff time, by the way. It's 3:50. Obviously,
they've got the
time
early
differences are so crazy over there. So just remember that one. It's the 10-4 to watch that game. I also going to have Man United to win this one. I think it's going to be 2-0. And not much really more to say. They're obviously, Man United are going to qualify. And roll on Ollie's next win.
Honestly, with Poch free now, like a free transfer, how badly does Ollie have to do to get sacked?
I think he's there for the season. Honestly, too. I don't think they're going to rush to get Pochettino in. They might just speak to him and say, "Look, can you join us at the end of the season?" But I think they're going to keep Ollie Solskjaer. I don't think they want to do bad by him. Thank you very much for watching this video. That will do it for match day 5 of the Champions League. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, go and check out Grandstand Better's website. Thomas, do you have anything else to add?
You're looking for detailed football analysis? Probably in the wrong place.